Hey everybody, welcome to a surprise live stream. Surprise because I wasn't planning on doing this really, but I am testing out some software called Switchboard Live, and so this is allowing me to stream to multiple places. So you could be watching this on Facebook, you could be watching it on Twitch, or you could be watching it on YouTube. Now, one drawback already. So, I mean, first of all, I'm looking at the Switchboard dashboard, which is cool. I can see how many viewers are in each place. But I can't see the comments. So I have this little module in Ecamm Live that shows me the comments, allowing me to allowing me to respond without having to be in any of these places. Alright, so it looks like Twitch is yelling at me about something, but that's back now. I guess I should probably kill Dropbox. This is a surprise stream, so I didn't go through the motions I usually go through of any of this. So that is a bit of a drawback. I do like to see the comments, and now I don't see any place in Switchboard where I can see like an aggregate view of the comments. Not that many people are watching, it looks like, but you know, I don't want to have to. So first of all, I like to share my screen a lot, and now I have to switch back and forth. And I don't know if this is public. View of the comments. And now you could probably hear me talking. Like, I don't know what the privacy setting is on this live stream. I would like to think it's public, but I don't know. Not that many people are watching. I can see like an aggregate view of. Hey Ken and Zach on Facebook. Thanks for joining me here on Facebook. See, here's another thing. I didn't kill notifications. Do not disturb for an hour. I have like a whole process for when I live stream usually, but anyway, so now it looks like if I want to see the comments, I'm going to need to have tabs of all of these places open. With YouTube, it's easy enough. I can go into like the live creator studio, and I probably, yeah, I see the stream here. And I have the live chat, and I'll pop that out, right? So I have a separate window for the YouTube chat, but not the Facebook chat, which is where the comments are coming from. Not that I'm like active at all on Twitch. I don't know who'd be watching my Twitch stream right now. But yeah, I guess it's just there's like a complete error on Twitch anyway. I guess I just don't. Okay, so there's like a producer view for Facebook Lives. This is very interesting to me. I don't need that. So I could like set up polls and stuff like that. But even this is like, it's not showing me the comments. Whatever. My voice is getting all high now. Dashboard, got it. Stream health, graphics, polls, questions. I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, if you comment, I'm sorry if I don't respond immediately. It's because I'm testing stuff out. Todd, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. So yeah, not entirely sure. But anyway, this is already like enough of me like stumbling through explaining things. If you make a comment, I will do my very best to kind of circle back. But like the other thing is, here's the other thing, and then I'll be done on my soapbox. I like to add the comments to the stream. I feel like that adds a lot more. It adds a nice participation sort of thing to it. So, the fact that comments aren't passed through, like I can't even see them in the switchboard. I can't even see them in the switchboard dashboard. Means I probably won't be using. I got this as an AppSumo deal a while back because I was experimenting with streaming to different destinations. But honestly, unless it needs better like comments integration. So, if you comment, I will do my best to circle back around to them at some given point. But let's dive into why I'm doing this surprise stream, aside from testing Switchboard live. Okay, so I just launched a redesign of how I built it, and I'll probably do a full-on episode of this, I'll probably do a full-on episode of it, and then have a blog post written. But one of the main reasons, so I'm logged in here. One of the main reasons is I'm going to be focusing a lot more on written content here. And so I have a new section for articles, and I have a new article up today that's very exciting. And part of that was I'm going to be honest here. I'm a little disenchanted with the Studio Press themes. I was using Monochrome Pro and it was fine. And it's really cool that like Studio Press has made Genesis and the starter theme free. Probably a smart move. But I just like don't really like the 10 themes that they've updated for Gutenberg much anymore. And so I wanted something more flexible where I didn't have to spend a ton of time coding, and I landed on Astra, and I'll talk about all of that in the episode. But one of the reasons was they have this super nifty they have this ability to insert templates or layouts after a certain amount of blocks. So now I can automatically insert something like this, which is a block I'm testing out, like a newsletter block, into every post after 6 blocks. So I guess we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a spacer here, so 6. Maybe I'll do like 10. I just picked a random number. And then the other thing is that I'm writing a bunch of written content, and I have this here for there's like a content upgrade that you can access if you become a member. So that's some of the stuff I'm working on. But you can see the navigation has changed a little bit here too. I want this to focus on I want my members to be able to see more stuff here, deals and discounts and the members only podcast and things like that, access to the community, the upcoming schedule and stuff. Live stream. See, I should embed this live stream here. But so I figure I'm going to make a couple of tweaks, and one of those is I want to make a block pattern. And so I closed out all these tools. But how to make a block pattern. WordPress. Alright, so Specky Boy has a good write-up of this, which I read through before, so I think I'm gonna try to just roll with it. So let me go in here, and I'll go to the most recently published post. Right, most recently published post. And so I want essentially this exact group. So I can copy this, and then I need to escape it. So post that here. Now there's a couple of things I actually want to do first. Like, so actually what I'll do is this. Teaser, headline, and then teaser, text, and then this URL needs to change, but I'll have to change that when I add the block anyway. So yeah, so there we go. I'll escape this. What do you mean invalid JSON? Okay. Oh gosh, I wonder if it's because of this. I guess I don't need the 3 square brackets. This is what I get. No, still invalid. Okay. Well, let's just see what happens here then. Invalid JSON. I wonder if well, whatever, we'll see. Alright, so now yeah, see, this needs to be escaped. Maybe it's because this isn't JSON. This is what I get for not reading the whole tutorial. I wonder if I could just see the comments on my phone. This is how most of my day goes. Oh, hey, Zach mentioned Ecamm. I'm actually using Ecamm Live. Ecamm has stream switchboard integration because I love Ecamm Live. I have it nicely integrated with my Stream Deck and things like that. But does Ecamm allow multiple streams at the same time? StreamYard, Todd is saying that StreamYard is probably best. Yeah, StreamYard is good. I would actually love to see if Ecamm integrates with StreamYard, because that would be kind of the best of both worlds, I think. Ustream, I interviewed this, I think the CEO of Uscreen on my podcast like years ago. But interesting. So thank you everybody for mentioning some tools. Elevator music is putting me to sleep. Yeah, this is from Stream Beats. I'm using this music. It's like lo-fi, and it's because it's royalty-free music, so I can include it across multiple streams. I'm definitely getting the most what do you call it? Sorry, I just turned into my dad there for a minute. I'm definitely getting the most engagement on Facebook right now. Probably because I have actual friends on Facebook. But yeah, I guess maybe if I open up the YouTube app, then I could see YouTube comments. So here I am live. Yeah, I guess maybe if I now you could see me talking. Valerio Vaz, hello. Thanks for joining the live stream. And then I don't even really know if I'm like on Twitch still. Twitch was like yelling at me. Why am I logged out? I was just here. Alright, so I can close this. Yeah, so apparently no one's watching on Twitch anyway. But anyway, so I guess I should have read this whole tutorial. HTML output will have to be escaped, so we'll take our code and run it through the JSON escape tool. This is weird. Because, oh, is this why maybe? No, that's not what I want. It's just weird that it's specifically mentioning the JSON escape tool. And now, like, can I say I don't care about the JSON? Escaped HTML code. I bet, let's just see what happens here. So I'll copy this. And then open up the old Nova. And where's my plugin? Oof, probably shouldn't do this on a live site. I definitely shouldn't do it on a live site. New remote project. Okay. So I'm gonna open up the Facebook page again. This is where I'm getting all the engagement. Thanks everybody. It would be cool. There is a JSON escape. Ryan, love the royalty-free music. Thank you very much. Shout out to Alberto Gonzalez who showed it to me. There is a JSON escape, Todd is saying, and I see that here, but weird. Anyway, this is what happens, right? This is why I'm like bad at coding on live streams, I guess. I'm at least bad at learning code stuff on live streams because I'm thinking about too many things. But where are you? Podcatcher plugin. Where's my plugin? WP Podcatcher. Alright, so I'll probably do like a new thing here, new file, call it patterns.php. Do I have any comments and stuff? Yeah. Alright, so just say this. Block patterns for how I built it. Probably add more stuff later. So I'll paste. Oh, that hurts. I'm like fully confident this is not going to work, but maybe the browser like view raw. Okay. The result will look like this. Escape all the things. View raw. It just gets rid of spaces mostly. Alright, so copy this function. Thank you, Eric. I mean, so this is not gonna work. Right, because I need... Escaping, apparently, is just getting rid of all the spaces. So let's... $20 says it's because I have a group, and that's like unexpected behavior for some reason. But I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go back a couple because I did come across iThemes has a guide too. Maybe they provide different insight into escaping. This is long. Add blocks, copy the blocks. Your HTML output has to be escaped. You have to run it through a JSON escape tool. Paste the HTML code into the... So this is the same... This is going to kill me. Alright, so I'm gonna... Here's what I'll do. Because I don't want to mess up my post. Actually... I have the Gutenberg plugin running on this. They say that you're not supposed to run the Gutenberg plugin. They say that you're not supposed to run the Gutenberg plugin on a live site. And I'm doing that. So what if I... Can I ungroup? Yeah. Ungroup. Now what if I copy all of these and try it? Still invalid. It's because I have a spacer in there? That can't be it though. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do then? I'll just do this. Undo that. Copy that. I don't know what I just did. Okay. New. Do. I have an idea. This is full. This is not escaping. Oh. And also, it took out the comments that I need for this to actually work. Okay. Well, I've already hit a wall, my friends. I've already hit a wall. AJ Morris. Hey Valerio, thanks for joining here on Facebook where all the chat's happening. I love it. Awesome. Maybe I should stream on Facebook more. Oh, awesome. AJ, thank you very much for this. Copy this URL. Maybe. And then... Cool. Okay, so let's try that. Right. Escape. Hey, gangbusters. AJ, as always, I appreciate you. Restream combines chat and feeds into Ecamm. Okay, restream.io. Thank you, Zach. This is so fun. This is fun when people are actually participating. Okay, let's go into Nova now. I also like how like AJ's solution was find a different tool, and mine was just like shrug. It's not working. I don't know. Copy that. Paste it here. Wonderful. Okay, so title, page, intro, blocks. This is going to be content upgrade. And this will be... Okay, so first of all, my custom HIBI. I have a text expander snippet for HIBI to expand into how I built it. And I know there's like a short code. I know that there's a keyboard shortcut. And I guess I should probably call this podcatcher. But I haven't internalized that keyboard shortcut yet. So we'll do WP podcatcher, my custom pattern, which we'll call this content upgrade. Upgrade. This is WP podcatcher. Podcatcher. Okay, so a simple block group. Alright, so now I know the categories here. The categories here, this is probably covered in the tutorial. Like I want to put this in the appropriate category. Oh. Rich. How did I miss riches? It's just wild. Everybody, so I'm guessing everybody wrote these tutorials at the same time last year, and this code beautifier worked. So I guess I should probably write an updated tutorial. What are the categories, though? I guess I could just look over here, right? Text, media, design, widgets, embeds, theme, Genesis blocks, so I can create a whole new section. Media, not really media, I guess design. Design. Alright, so we'll save this, fix this, because the action needs to match, or the callback function needs to match the actual function. And then here in Podcatcher, in the initiator, I need to include this file, right? Where are all my includes at? All right. Include the goods. Include once. Ink patterns. .php. All right, let's go over to staging server land. Which is a Nexus URL that I don't remember because I've just had it bookmarked forever and ever. Check the comments again. Thanks, everybody. Here you are. 8B8. 8B. Yeah. Alright, so first let's hit the front end and just see if the whole thing is crashed, right? Which it hasn't. Huzzah. Okay, and the back end hasn't crashed, so now if I go to new, I didn't realize how many, oh, well, duh. Oh. Right, and this is a block pattern, not an actual block. Headers, buttons, columns, so this is probably buttons actually. But look at that! How cool is that? I don't know what that is. I actually don't know what that is. Also, sorry my voice just got like weirdly high there. Code editor. So I don't really know why it's confused. But yeah, look at that. Oh, maybe it's that. And then I change this to whatever. Cool. Yep, that's super neat. So I need to fix this, but would you look at that? How cool is that? I've been programming for like 20 years and I'm still just like, yay. It's always fun to do new things. So what I'm probably going to do now is, you might have noticed another block here. This is like a generic content upgrade that I might want to change. But yeah, I have a, oh, and of course, okay, so here's the main reason I wanted block patterns. It's because my show notes, I want to improve my show notes. Okay, so I'll fix this in staging, but listen. So right now, right, I have fairly generic show notes and then like a kind of half call to action for the Build Something Club. But I want to build a feedback page and I want to have a better call to action for the Build Something Club. So I'll probably make a show notes pattern where it'll have a list, an unordered list, show notes, and then it'll have some pre-created buttons. Yeah. And so I think that those will be the two main block patterns I have right now. My plugin is, I think, really good for me. But not so good for. Hey, thank you, whoever. Now I need to check over on YouTube, but I mean, unless the lights just went bananas for no reason. But usually that means that somebody gave a super chat or a super sticker. So thank you, whoever did that. I'm checking now because I want to give you a proper shout out. Whoever did that. So let's Matt Medeiros. Thank you, Matt. WP Minute does rule. Actually, I gave WP Minute a shout out today in WP Review because I think the WP Minute has a really good interview with the owner of Profile Press. Profile Press, that gives his perspective, right? And I think that like perspective is important. So, and I offer some probably strong thoughts, and I have like a clickbaity headline. But yeah, Matt has a really good interview over there. So thank you, Matt, for the super chat. Let's see. Todd is asking on Facebook. Whoa. Thank you. Oh, this is wonderful. Adarim, is that God, is that Vito? And now I need to double check, right? Thank you again. I appreciate it. You're one. The lights just blinked green. Super fun. So thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, Vito. Thank you very much for the super chat. What a fun Friday. I lost my train of thought. Todd on Facebook asked, "How do I execute my transcripts?" So this is not the best way to do it, for multiple reasons. So I'll show you on the site how I do it. The two ways that I do it, I should say. So with WP Review and the members episodes, I do it. What is the better way? And shout out to Amber Hines for giving me this idea. I just use a transcript block. That transcript block is from Genesis Blocks, which I think is free and available on the plugin repo. So they have an accordion. What did I say? Accordion block. They have an accordion block that I use for the How I Built It transcripts. I have a custom post type that I built, and I think I did it this way because originally I didn't want the transcripts as part of the content when it was going to the feed, and I hadn't customized the feed. So I made a custom post type, and I linked separately to the transcript, and that's not my favorite way to do it. But I still had this back catalog of custom post types. Of a custom post type, which I guess I could write a script, right, to convert them all. Well, no, I can't. I mean, I can, and let me gather my thoughts. So I have a custom post type of transcripts. I use advanced custom fields. This is why it's too complicated. I use advanced custom fields to associate a transcript with a post. So if we look at Bet's episode here, we have I have an advanced custom fields group here called episode info. Shout out to Castos. With the sponsors and with the transcript. So I create a separate transcript and then I associate it here. And then I pull in the content with a custom query. And I use search WP to associate the content of the transcript with the episode for search purposes. So that is already like poor and dependent, and I'm sure anybody who's ever hired me as a developer is like shaking their head now. But I had technical debt for that. I'm just seeing Todd's clarification. He's asking like how do I get the transcripts? But I want to put a bow on this. The other thing I'm doing as of the redesign is I'm using the, where are you, Nova? I'm using the Genesis block markup to output the transcript. So like, it's too many dependencies, and it's because there's a lot of technical debt, and I probably want to do it better in the future. But I also want to make sure like I have dedicate, so you could see like here. And it's because I'm already using the Genesis blocks plugin, and I didn't have to write any JavaScript here. I didn't need to separately include any JavaScript. I could just use the Genesis blocks accordion block. So there's like, this is why I can't sell this plugin, right? Because there's too much technical debt. Now, Todd, as for your clarifying question here, there are two ways that I do transcripts. For how I built it, I have my episodes sent to a transcriber. Her name is Evelyn, and she's swell. She does a really good job of transcribing and including links and things like that. I don't really feel like I need to check her work anymore. If I need a transcript fast or cheap, I will use Descript and then clean it up later. Descript is really good, and they have a higher ed like discount thing that I'm taking advantage of because I still have my email address from the University of Scranton, and I'm using, like, I plan on showing it in my online courses, which is not really the same, but I might have to upgrade anyway because their audiograms cost, like, the audiogram is part of the pro plan. But to answer your question, Todd, it's usually I have a transcriber and she's like part of my workflow. So I add, here's a little how the sausage gets made, I guess. Well, you all can't see my screen right now, but I have, let me set this up so we can do this. I have a production folder here. So the way it works is I will upload episodes that need editing to my needs editing folder, and that my editor then edits, and then he uploads the episodes to the production folder, and my transcriber grabs these episodes, transcribes them, and then uploads the transcripts into the transcripts folder. And then I have a Hazel script that moves the member episodes into its own folder because it's basically the same without ads, and I can just use Evelyn's transcript for that. So that's my whole workflow for that. That's way more than you asked, but I hope it's I hope it helps. My VA also does transcriptions, and I've been having her transcribe the videos I record for her for like instruction purposes, and she's done a really good job. So I might, I have a couple of transcripts, of transcript tools and people. I'll say people first, people and tools. But yeah, Evelyn is my main transcriber, and she's amazing. And Descript is kind of like a backup, so I can like use Descript and then have my VA proofread it. Or I can just have her transcribe it herself. So that's it. I think I think I'm gonna call it for this surprise stream. Testing switchboard. I'm definitely gonna stream to oh, you probably can hear that. I'm definitely gonna stream to Facebook more. Thank you everybody who's been engaged. I appreciate that. It says I'm live on Twitch, but I think Switchboard is mad at me for some reason, because there's an error here. It says the health is bad, which is weird because the health is good everywhere else. Anyway, so thank you everybody. Thank you everybody who tuned in and participated. Zach, Ken, Ryan, thanks for being here. Todd, Valerio, AJ, thanks for your tip on the JSON encoding. Oh, I missed a comment here from Valerio. When I do our weekly videos, since I have a script and a teleprompter, the transcript is easy. Yeah, scripting helps. I do that with my course videos. Todd, thanks for your questions. And of course, thank you to Matt Medeiros and Vito. Thank you guys for your super chats. I really appreciate it. All right. Have a great weekend, everybody. And until next time, get out there and build something.